With now over 120 alleged victims of Sean Diddy Combs and horrific allegations dropping every day, many are wondering if Justin Bieber could have been a victim as well. Well, now sources allegedly close to the singer are speaking out, detailing the nightmare experience he had with Sean Diddy Combs, his private hell, how he was thrown to the wolves. This is heartbreaking if true. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and we've all been wondering how involved Justin Bieber was with these Diddy accusations. And now a new clip has resurfaced, one I hadn't seen yet, of Justin and Diddy on Jimmy Kimmel. We're going to play that in a second because it's disturbing. But before we go there, I want to report on some of these insiders coming in. Again, these are sources allegedly close to Justin. I can't vouch if they're accurate, but given what we've heard so far, I would not be surprised if they are. Sources coming into In Touch magazine exclusively saying that hearing all this horrific stories, says a source exclusively to In Touch, fans are looking at his associations with their stars in a whole new light. None more so than Justin Bieber. The world should have protected you, people wrote on Bieber's page as the allegations against Diddy happened. Diddy took the young singer under his wing when he was 15. The last thing Justin wants to do is relive or even discuss his complicated friendship with Diddy, the insider says, the troubled star, who has long struggled with addiction, unalived ideations, and multiple public meltdowns. But he's finally breaking his silence to his friends about his nightmare experience and the private hell it's caused him. Now, this relationship, yes, indeed had many red flags. And exactly, this clip is one I always go back to. We've played it before. But a clearly inebriated Justin getting a bad boy varsity jacket. Just the way Diddy sort of parades him around like a trophy to all these cameras while Bieber's clearly not fully there. It's a really tough watch. It's about 3 minutes of just drinking, crazy, half asleep, weirdness, while everyone's just cheering and filming him while he's clearly on something. And Diddy's just loving it, just exploiting it, showing him off, making sure he's filmed with the jacket next to him. Like, yeah, this is mine. With everything we've heard now, more and more of these clips are just really hard to watch. In fact, I don't want to keep watching them. And there's more reports coming in, more sources also to the Daily Mail exclusively saying how he was thrown to the wolves. And this clip from Jimmy Kimmel, which we're going to play in a minute. In fact, let me go there. Let's start that one because this clip is a tough watch. Here it is.
What's going on with you guys? Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we become friends in a strange way. You know.
Like Robin Big.
Yeah. It's like exactly.
I'm big and you're Robin.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's
like
to a lot of us,
cute,
he's
trying
like
to be funny.
A little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, in the industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family, and he's somebody that, you know, we definitely have our arms around, and we want to protect him because he's such genuinely a nice person. Besides his talent, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin, You know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're
He
out.
got me a Lamborghini.
Well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know.
Let's be clear what's happening here, and the worst is about to be played, but Diddy was exploiting Bieber because Bieber was a massive star, and everybody wanted their claws in him. Now, I don't know how much it went beyond that to horrific places, but he's still exploiting him. They're not even doing music or anything. He's just trying to be there associated with and get the aura of Bieber, which at that point, Bieber mania was everywhere, like the biggest rage around.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Some things, everything ain't for everybody.
What? Everything ain't for everybody. He knows not to share all the stories that happen with Big Brother Puff. Ew. So yeah, this is now starting to go viral, this clip, as you saw it. And do you see what an impression you're making on this young man? Kimmel asked him. I hope you're going to be a good role model to him. Now looking back on it, it's really, really, really troubling. And you just go through the history of these two, of just him parading around with this 15-year-old kid and exploiting his fame. Let's call it for what it is. That's why anyone was associated with him, and God knows what else, and all the clips and things we've seen over the months now. But sources close to Bieber exclusively tell Daily Mail that he should have never been allowed to party with Diddy or anyone else when he was a teen. The claim is he was thrown to the wolves by his mother and largely absent father. Usher, whose record label it was signed to, also was mentored by Diddy as a teen, is also partly responsible, these sources claim. There's no evidence to suggest that Bieber's parents or Usher knew about Diddy's alleged criminal activity at the time, but I think we all knew he was doing something that these kids shouldn't be around. I mean, Usher admitted that at about his Diddy flavor camp. So this idea that, oh, we didn't know, you knew something was going down. In the 2011 interview, Kimmel asked Bieber what they do when they hang out. He knows better than to be talking about the things he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Everything ain't for everybody. That's just so troubling. And here's Bieber with his mom. Did she just exploit him for fame? Did she sell him out? Is that what happened here? Man, it's troubling. Now, Bieber's refusal to comment the growing allegations has sent his fans into a frenzy, discerning old video clips as we've watched. We've looked at them all where they're grilling each other. There's this clip that we looked at where it seems like he's looking for a wire. I didn't get that vibe. It felt like he was just hugging him, but still there's too much hugging, too much I love yous. There's a lot of stuff going on between these two as you surf through the slideshow of what this kid faced. And what's really just sad about it is the fact that Bieber has recently more come forward and explained it. There was a clip where he gets very tearful about Billie Eilish, and he comes out and just says he wouldn't wish it on anybody. Wiping away tears. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. People don't know how serious it got. It was legit crazy scary. My security would come in my room at night to check my pulse. This is extreme stuff he was dealing with about his addiction, his struggles, admitting he started smoking around 12 before going to pills and other things. This is rough, man. He went through a lot. And I'm proud of him. He's now it feels like he's turned himself around, focusing on his relationship with his partner, his faith, and now his focus is on being a great dad with his new son, Jack. So I applaud him for that, and I'm rooting for him. I don't have an issue with Bieber. I mean, Bieber was just a kid going through stuff. I don't think we had any idea what he was put through. So this idea that Bieber was somehow doing wrong, Bieber wasn't an adult. Diddy was. Why was Diddy associating himself so much with him when they weren't even doing music together? Questionable, but even more now given everything that we know, because it didn't seem like he was just there being a supportive role model. It seems like he was actually using him for fame, doing interviews with this kid. It's all too much, man. I don't like it. It smells funny. And all I got to say is I send so much empathy and love to Bieber, and I'm glad to hear he's focusing on being a dad, because when you go back and really focus on some of this stuff, it's really tough to. So I can imagine why he's wanting to avoid it. But what do you think about all this? Do you agree with these headlines? Do you think that this was a living hell? Do you think he'll ever speak up about the nightmare experience? Or do you think he's just stuck in a place where he doesn't want to relive any of it? And should he? Will the feds get in touch with him? There's so many things we're still waiting to hear about. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you'll get alerts. And when you do, smash that like button and leave a comment down below to give us your thoughts. I appreciate you guys so much. We got a lot more content coming, some exclusives you're not going to miss. So stay tuned here on Popcorn Planet.